Go back to Vampyr. We got a few things that can be opened right now. Those first. Oh, got the inquest still. Go talk to Swansea. But there's some other stuff that needs to be done. One, finding the rest of these people. I think get a few of these things done may be the better option. I have 2 left. Father's journal and the Braille alphabet. I have 2 of them. I did double check that. Now, trying to remember where I found those is a whole other matter. Because I haven't gone back and double checked the videos. Let's go with this one. Where am I going? I'm going to the hospital anyways, okay? What I think I'll do is before I hit there, I'm gonna go down to the docks and check out some stuff. I did find the one in the West End. Oh, turkey there. Okay, let's be quick about this.
Spotted! Watch out, boys! Want some of this?
Oh no. Yes, I will gladly risk running out of stamina to get rid of that kind of weapon. Grab anything? Okay. The stutter is that's been going on recently. See any reason for it? Back this way across this bridge. Okay. Who's this big guy? Oops. Ah! Yeah, now I get the sample off him. going on with this sound?
Best turn around if I were you. Are you dead?
Okay. Right back. Okay. Don't know if that's gonna help or not. But we'll find out. There was a game recently that I started playing and used one of those anti-cheat things. And I had a problem with a certain program that was put on when I built this computer. I'm kind of wondering if that is not causing the issue. So I turned it off for now. Honestly, I have no idea when the last time that program was actually updated. More guys over here.
This is no stupid beast!
This area is going to be crawling with them, apparently. Let's see. Let's go up here, take care of this guy. Get rid of the flame crossbow. Quick walk cam. Oh. Not available yet. You're not draining me that easily. So careful. Oh. Nope. Shoot, I didn't. Yep. That's the blood one, never mind. Oh. That was my mistake. I just noticed I didn't stick the regeneration things on the bar. Or the hotkey.
It's elite! Kill it!
Oh, great. And now I got dropped right in the middle of it. Do that. That. Rid of him. Do this quick. You. That was regeneration serum 2. Swear I made some. That's inconvenient. Blood serum. Oh.
I'll kill you! We have to stop him!
Uh-oh. I'm in the middle of them.
Away with you!
Okay. No. I'm not moving close enough for you to do that. Have I targeted somebody?
Die, vermin!
Okay, so... Time out. Where is my closest... Yeah, I can hit the one on the docks. Be fine. Oops. Have anything they would have dropped? On? Apparently I left myself really unprepared.
Die, vermin!
No. One thing that's really hurting me right now is the fire.
Go on back to the shadows!
There's a fire crossbow, right? No. Okay. Bail out. Heal up. Hey. Apparently I've got myself into a bit of a predicament here. Try to push through. I get the docks that way. Maybe. Maybe not. You have to get down in order to on the right side anyways. Let's go okay. No. Bypass them through here, yes. Okay. I can go this way. It's the right gate. I've been in here. There's him. Past it. I am going completely the wrong way. Okay. Circle around here. Right, down this way. Anyways.
For now, everything seems under control.
And maybe they'll
More or less.
do
Don't
something
forget
or
to keep
something.
an eye out for this garden. Something, sweetie. My guess is they're recruiting for some vengeance.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for our...
The sound.
I heard the rumours about Charlie.
Sounds almost like that, but not using that. There we are.
Pleasure, sir. Been a while.
Bill. So this is topped off. I haven't really been using the stamina one, but may end up having to at a certain point. Those look all good with this. Analyze. I'm sure right after I made all those. Of course. The fact that I may need it. Alright. Read this. Good. Can't do that. Fine. Get the sword and all. Increase stamina, enhanced damage. I'm thinking enhanced damage. Because that's a -2 on stamina. But plus, what is that? 13 on damage? Read this at all. Already upgraded. Right there. Shotgun on the other hand. And need rivets. Okay. There. I have a bunch of stuff to scrap. World. Yeah, I think that sound is something getting stuck. So I'm gonna pause, restart the game. Okay, that's a little weird. Heard the sound again after I restarted it, but I'm just gonna go with it. If the game is running fine otherwise, now.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this guard of something, sweetie. My guess is there's...
Gonna check this bridge. Find my way in here. What is it again? Here?
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.
To every night a darkness, and every dawn another day. I can feel it coming in my bones. A hatred. A wave
We
of
get
bitter
to
death.
the other side. There's no sense. There we go. Where'd you go? Ah, interrupted me? Okay, this is gonna be a problem. Oh. Okay then. Ah, there he
This
is.
is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
And actually, yeah, I did have to unfortunately look that one up because like I've been all over this thing and there was nothing. And it's one of the few locations I have barely searched. At least not thoroughly.
My guess is they're recruiting for some vengeance.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for
Actually, I'm not sure how much of that area I have covered. Thinking about it. So I've gone the one in the west end. One of the ducks. I think the one at Whitechapel. It just leaves the last one. And honestly, I'm not quite sure where that is. It'd be nice if X actually gave a clue. I'm gonna try to search all over for them. Because the only thing I get, whoops, track that one, is him. You give no clues where these other things are. So let's go in and talk to him. Will give me clues for those. This way. Is that a guard? That's a friendly guard. I stop all you? When I hit this one, then I'll go talk to him. The one I want? Yeah, he's the one I want.
There's one of them Vampyr.
I have to cut through them, don't I? Yeah. What? Oh, him I want. Oh yes, I'm not gonna get the blood sample. Nope. Wrong button again. Switch over to his quest. Else. It's over here. Maybe Swansea himself has the letter. The morgue, isn't it? So. No, that's the morgue. Go through this door here. I cannot. I haven't been back in the morgue for a little while. That actually does have a hideout thing in there. Oh, I'm heading into the hospital. Okay. Let's see what Swansea wants. There he is. His office?
Hello, Jonathan. How are things on the West End front?
Complicated, my friend. The rich and powerful feel threatened by the disease, and have asked me to put an end to it.
Yes. It is odd how resolving a crisis suddenly increases in urgency when it affects those who matter.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful in this matter? To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology?
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reed.
Since this epidemic is evidently linked to the vampire curse, we must find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson, the famous tycoon, is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than title these days, even in England.
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me, but I am certain he's never been a member.
Does the Brotherhood of St. Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate, may be the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
Thank you for your time, Edgar.
What's this? I'm looking for. Check that in a moment. Basic or okay. Pembroke Hospital, 4th August. Here, Dr. Swansea. I'll be glad to manage the temporary morgue as soon as it's opened. As I've already told you, I was a doctor during the war and I will be glad to serve my country again. Yes, no, it's not the same being a physician for the dead as it is for the living. But I believe it is important to welcome and take good care of our departed too. Rest assured, I will do my best to fully perform this duty to the best of my ability. Concerning the question of my qualifications, I'm sorry I can't give you anything more valuable than my parole. I swear to you that my regiment made me a doctor during the war, and that I saved many lives. If my word is not enough, you can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. It will confirm that even if I never followed any medical studies, war taught me what a doctor really needs to know. Always sincerely, Rakesh Chadanda, former doctor. Okay. Pembroke Hospital, 25th October. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you of my deepest reservations concerning the Dr. Thoreau Strickland and Harvey Fiddick case. Mr. Fiddick has been hospitalized after a severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that a surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say it may also sever its functions for good if complications arise. Our young colleague is audacious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years. But for now, he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. Need I remind you of the mistakes he made in the past? If Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you forbid him to perform such a hazardous experiment. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. Pembroke Hospital, 23rd October. Dear Edgar, this note is not for the Pembroke administrator, but for my old friend. Since a short discussion 2 days ago concerning the possible promotion of the esteemed Waverly Ackroyd as the new chief surgeon at Pembroke, I have finally concluded that it wouldn't be currently be in the best interest of the facility. Do not misunderstand me. I am convinced that Ackroyd is a very competent physician. I may even admit that he deserves a promotion, but not now. Not while we all struggle to keep the epidemic at bay. For now, we need a clear, hierarchical organization, and we must avoid the inevitable frustrated egos caused by such a promotion. We need an obeying and dedicated army, if I may. Even add, this is also a good test of character. I sometimes think Dr. Ackroyd is a little bit too proud and a little bit too eager to be promoted. To face a refusal may be a good way of finding out how he deals with frustration. You want my opinion? Well, there you have it. I'd be ready to discuss these points directly with our colleague if he ever wanted to justify my position on his promotion. Always sincerely, Corin Tibbets. New hints there. What would this be at? Let's see. Back to the inventory. Okay, so it's not in his office. That's locked. This is gonna be locked. Yep. Let's see. Just the floor number. Okay. Want something? Heck. I'm talking to people randomly. Strickland. Right. That should be Strickland.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I don't know about that. Let's see, I got hints for...
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Here it is.
What do you think of Dr. Tippett's opinion of your promotion, Waverly?
Tippett is a good practitioner. Maybe just a little too attached to his prestigious position at the Pembroke Hospital.
Really? That's exactly his diagnosis of you. A little too eager to get promoted? A little bit too proud?
He has the right to think so. But I deserve this promotion, and I don't consider it anything but well earned.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Okay, so where is the other guy? Maybe out front, I think. Him. Wrong door. Must be on the side. There he is. Yep.
I'm sorry.
It's locked.
My plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
It's locked, all right.
Maybe you can... No, maybe that's the fire. Somebody going back there.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the war, Rakesh.
The regiment administration appointed me by mistake. I had to learn the job on the spot, sir. Very hard, sir, but I rose to the challenge.
Do you realize how many soldiers died because of that decision? You should have refused.
Yes, sir. I swear I did, sir. But no one listened. When the first wounded arrived, I had to do what I could.
It is an unbelievable story, Mr. Chidana.
It was a time beyond belief, Dr. Reed. But I'm happy not to deal with the wounded. I prefer caring for the dead now.
You can't impersonate a doctor. You can't improvise a medical education. People could die at your hands.
You're absolutely right, sir. But as a field surgeon, it was more like being a butcher.
Do you believe you have really helped these people?
My ratings were within the averages of the regiment. I saved lives, Dr. Reed. Does that not say enough about triage and war surgery?
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Let's see. Going to sell. I need to see what I have, what I need. I ran out of opium. Buy all those. I have. I could probably buy him out. Good chance I can buy him out.
I cannot enter.
Have to figure out what's going on with that.
Seem peaceful and lost at the same time.
Okay. So the only clue is the first internship. What's this? Sweater.
I will not
Okay.
let you down.
Newark Hospital, 2nd of November. My dear children, sorry I did not write to you before, but it hurts like hell just to write these few words on bloody paper. Don't worry, Daddy will go out of the hospital as soon as the doctors fix his arm. In the meantime, if you need something, go see Mr. Chadwick at the construction site. Tell him you are Harvey Fiddick's children. You remember Robert Chadwick? The big guy with the mustache who helped me repair the house doors last spring? Go see him and ask for a few bob. He won't refuse to spare you a few. I'm sorry I can't work anymore for now, but we'll figure out something as soon as I'm out. Don't worry, everything will be fine as soon as Daddy's arm is strong again, and as soon as doctors have fixed my arm. Okay.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Go up and check his office, see if I missed anything there. Obviously, I didn't find anything down here. would be nice to spend those experience, but at the same time, I don't want people to get sick. Or sicker. Doubt anything is gonna keep them. See anything here? See, there's a thing that I can't get into in their office. I doubt it'll be in there. Nope. Again, it could be in there. So no. Even the morgue is included. So I could check that. Oh. Let's drop out and go check that.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation.
Now it's a tree.
I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Through that section of the building. Here.
It's locked.
Locked.
It's locked, all right.
Few bodies going out there. Let me guess, one of them holds it. It'd be just the way things would go, wouldn't it? Or it's in the locker over here that I can't open. gonna be on the edge of it. Back here. I thought there was 2 doors there. Just kept on hitting that one. Let's see. Is this what I want? Looks like I found it. Birmingham, 27th October. Doesn't appear to. This isn't it. What's this? How are things in the big city? Here in Burm? Things are not so good. It seems the flu is here again, and we have many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. You're Miss Scheller, the old drinking hag from the 3rd floor? She passed away 2 days ago, and her flats are already occupied again. You would have to pay me a huge amount of money to go to sleep in the bed in which a woman died of flu just a few hours ago. Sorry, I did not take the time to quickly answer your last letter. Between taking care of little Paul, Mum, Dad, and my job at the factory, I rarely find time to write to my favorite sister. By the way, my son says hello to his Auntie Pippa. You should see the little bugger, already driving me mad. Mum says you bring back some of those marvelous cakes next time you come back home. In your last letter, you told me you thought about quitting your job at the Pembroke Hospital. I have to tell you, Pip, you better think twice. There's always jobs at the factory, but wages are as boring as a day without a day without a shag. Oh, I have a new fiance, and no, I'm no. So if you really want to quit and do something more useful than counting dead every morning, maybe you better stay in London and join with that band you told me about. The Guard of the Guard of Prewin, something like that. Never heard of them, but if they are like you said, some sort of civil militia trying to make a difference, then maybe it's a good choice for you. Just be sure you let the others go in front. That's how my poor boy Billy got killed in France, by leading too many patrols. Bloody war. Anyway, come back as soon as you can. Give me all the good news before that. That doesn't... That's not the letter. Maybe anything else around here, so let's see. Here is Pippa.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Damn.
Good, somewhere around here. Maybe I will have to wait on this one. Down that room, not there. Wouldn't be in with the rest of them. give upstairs another pass. I'm thinking I can't figure out where this thing is. It is going to be down with the guys in the beds. I've been past those tables a lot and there's nothing there. At least I can get some supplies. Really? Okay. Reed Mansion, 4th April 1908. My dearest child, this is the last letter for you. I choose to hide it in the Pembroke Hospital. Do you remember how disappointed you were when your application was rejected? I have never seen you so upset. For days you did not say a word. This was the first time I realized the darkness you had in you. My son. A black stone embedded in your heart, hidden to all which I sometimes saw in your sister too. I feared for you both, for I perfectly knew what it meant to feel this gloomy mood, the dark side of the reeds, the reason why I must go now that I know I am condemned. I am sick, my son. The diagnosis is irrevocable and death will soon come. I refuse to be seen like this by those I love. This is my fault and my decision. You are so far away now, learning with his Dr. Carrel in Paris how to transfuse blood to save patients. Already thinking about how to improve the method you've helped create. I'm so proud of you, my son, but you can't save me. I won't be Aubrey Reed, the dying banker surrounded by his friends and family. Unable to leave his bed, I won't stand it. I don't accept it, so I left just like you left us to become the greatest surgeon you are destined to be. The great surgeon I never want to see next to me looking at me knowing I will die soon. Keep on studying, my son. Become whoever you're destined to be, and do it for yourself and not for your old father who loves you. I have taken all the necessary measures to protect you, my family, and of any dangers to come. I want you all to remember me as I was, not as I'm about to be. I leave, for I love you. My pearls and... Okay, apparently I bumped something. I do it because I have this dark mood in me. I hid from everyone as long as I could. In a few days, I'll go where I stood when you left us for France. There I'll leave a last gift for you. There I'll vanish, never to come back. Farewell, Jonathan. I wish you to be as happy as I've been with you all these years. Kiss my Mary and my Emmeline for me. Take care of them. Farewell, my dear boy. Believe me, my dearest John, your devoted father, Aubrey Reed.
Southwark. My departure for France as a promising student. My return as a brilliant surgeon. About to be killed. Transformed.
Yeah. Is Right next to the hideout. Maybe in the hideout. I think this is actually going to be a good place to pause this. Doing all that searching around has made this video a bit longer than I had wanted it to be. Well, thank you for watching.